everyone, welcome to my channel, Vicky's Tigger Tales, where we swap, unbox, and talk all things Disney. And sometimes we do collaborations with our friends. This one happens to be hosted by Lena over at the Hall Family Adventures. And it's basically anything Halloween related. It's called the Boo to You collab. We can read a scary story, we could tell stories of our own, we could show our collection, all kinds of different things as long as it was Halloween related. So I decided, with some prompting by some individuals who have asked me to do this over the years, that I was going to read a book. We're going to do the Haunted Mansion Golden Book. And I'm not so talented to do like all kinds of like different voices and stuff, but I have heard that I have a very soothing voice and that it's good for story time. So we'll see what happens. So here's the first picture. I walk through iron gates and up a winding path that leads me past some large gravestones. When my friend said I should go into the Haunted Mansion alone, I laughed. But when they dared me, I knew I had to. After pushing the creaky front door open, I enter a large round room with portraits lining the walls. Suddenly, the door slams shut, trapping me inside. "Welcome, foolish mortal, to the Haunted Mansion," says an ominous voice. "I am your host, your ghost host." Before my eyes, the walls start stretching. Then the room goes dark and I hear a scream in the distance. When the lights come back on, there is an open door in front of me that wasn't there before. Now, as they say, look alive and we'll continue our little tour, the ghost host says as I walk through the door and along the hallway gallery. Lightning strikes outside the windows, allowing me to see the portraits on the wall. Alive is not exactly how the subjects looked when their eerie images were painted. And now a carriage will take you into the boundless realm of the supernatural, the ghost host says. I see a small black doom buggy. I hesitate, but board the carriage, and it immediately moves forward. There's no turning back now. We find it delightfully unlivable here in this ghostly retreat, the ghost host says. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps. Shh, listen. I hear a muffled, "Let me out of here," as I pass a coffin. Even the spirits are looking for a way out. When I turn the corner, I see a floating crystal ball with the face of Madame Leota, the fortune teller, inside. Serpents and spiders, tails of a rat. Call in the spirits wherever they're at, chants Madame Leota. If the spirits are coming here, I want to be somewhere else, I sigh with relief as the buggy keeps moving past the ball and some floating musical instruments. The carriage drives onto a balcony that overlooks a large ballroom. The happy haunts are beginning to materialize, the ghost host says. I lean over the edge and can't believe my eyes. It's a swinging wake. Ghost guests fly into the room, eat a full dinner table, and dance a spirited dirge. It's a lively party for the undead. The carriage continues, forcing me to leave the incredible scene behind. I glide up into the attic and come face to face with a beautiful ghost bride. But the look in her eyes makes me shrink down in my seat until the carriage moves past her. Near the bride is another ghost, who has a sinister smile on his face. Before my eyes, his head disappears and shows up in a box he's holding. I like my head where it is, and luckily the doom buggy agrees to seems to agree as it carries me out a window. Oh, almost forgot to show you the pictures. Now the buggy takes me to the roof. I see tons of spirits flying up and away from the graveyard below. It's quite a fright to behold. The only way out of this attic and far from these creepy ghosts is down, so the buggy floats towards the yard. Once I land, I see a groundskeeper and his dog staring at the graveyard in disbelief. I can't see what they're looking at, but I guess I'll find out, because the doom buggy is taking me through the gates. There's another spirited party going on out there with a ghostly band. When they see me, they start singing an upbeat song, and more grim, grinning ghosts and ghouls join in the fun. I'm surprised there are no skeletons playing the trombone. The buggy rolls past 5 busts surrounded by happy haunts, and statues called the Phantom Five are loudly singing the ghost group's song. They don't need anybody to sing with them. As I ride past a strange tea party, the ghosts there call for me to join them, but that path looks like a dead end, and I'm so glad when the buggy quickly moves on. As the spooky song ends, the buggy rolls towards the crypt. I enter it, and the ghost host speaks to me again. There's a little matter I forgot to mention, he says. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. There's a mirror, and in it I see a ghost sitting next to me. They'll haunt you until you return, the ghost host warns me. No way am I getting haunted. I jump from the buggy and rush outside, but a voice from a small spirit has a party message for me. Hurry back, she says. Make your final arrangements now. We've been dying to have you. I escape the mansion into a fading light of day. My friends are cheering for me. I know ghosts aren't real, but I can't shake that feeling that one might follow me home. So that was my Haunted Mansion Golden book. I hope you enjoyed it. This is something I'm kind of thinking about doing a little bit more often. Let me know if that's something that you would like to hear. I'm also going to bring back the Disney karaoke or Disney acapella. I haven't even found out a title for what I want to do with that. There are some more things that are coming. I will be doing some Christmas stuff. November doesn't have a lot going on except for at the end, and you'll see what it is later. I'll make that announcement later. But there are a couple of collabs that are coming up. I've got some swaps that are throughout the month of December, and I will be doing, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the 12 days of Christmas or if I'm going to actually do Vlogmas. So to be determined. I do have some things that I am thinking of doing, so stay tuned. And as always, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And ta-ta from now.